Hello everyone, it's Karen. So I'm definitely supposed to be going for a walk right now so that I can prepare for my backpacking trip this summer and not perish while I'm in the UP. But I got distracted by books. So let's have a quick book chat. So as you guys know, I am trying to get my TBR down. When I started last week with this mission, I had 435 unread books that I owned. And as of today, it's down to 379, I think, which is a mix of me reading loads and also getting rid of loads. But anyway, I have decided on a challenge for April. I was trying to figure out what challenges were going on, and then I just decided to make my own. So basically, I am a part of this wonderful book club, which is called Reading the K-8 Rainbow. And it's basically a group of teachers and other education sort of people who get together once a month to chat about a kid book that involves LGBTQ themes and just share how we are trying to bring books to everyone in our classroom and make everyone feel loved and welcome and supported and all that sort of stuff. So it is such an amazing group to be part of. And anyway, for April, we get to choose our own book. So typically each month we have an assigned book to read, but in April it's up to us. And so I was like, okay, what should I read? And I was like, okay, I should choose something from my own collection. Then I basically went on Storygraph, which I don't know if you guys knew you could do, but you can sort by things such as LGBTQ. So I did that, and I found out I have 25 LGBTQ books that I have not read, but that I own, and that's a problem. So I was like, I am going to read them all for April. And my former professor was like, yes, you should do that, and also I expect a full report on each one. And listen, she's not my professor anymore, but I aim to please. So today I'm going to show you all the books that are in my collection that I own but have not read that are LGBTQ. And then you will get reports on a lot of these during the month, but some of them are quite hefty. So here's what we have for graphic novels. I have How to Be Ace, a memoir of growing up asexual. It's full color, beautiful, glossy amazingness. The only place that gloss belongs in a book is in a graphic novel. I'm just saying. Then Displacement. I'm not going to say what these are about because most of the time I don't know what they're about. I'm going to go in blind. It's going to be amazing. Then Dead India, which I told Heather from Soggy Expat Bookshelf about. Soggy Expat Book Nerd. She's my booktube bestie, and I can't even get her name right. Soggy Expat Book Nerd. I told her about this. She read it before I even got to it, and now she's like obsessed, and I think has read the second one, but super excited for this one as well. Now, for middle grade and YA, like chapter book sort of things, we have Drumroll Please, which is written by a Michigan author. Anna on the Edge, which I heard is amazing. All of these I heard were amazing, to be quite honest. Date Me, Bryson Keller, and a lot of these are from my classroom, by the way. King and the Dragonflies, and that is what I have for kid sort of books that I would like to get to. Next up, I have literary fiction. So I have a lot of Sarah Waters books. I have already read a few of them, but I still have left The Night Watch and Affinity. Yeah. So last summer I read I read Tickling the Velvet or something like that. And basically my boss walked in on me reading it and asked me what I was reading, and then was very embarrassed when I told him the answer, and he just quietly left the room. It's not Tickling the Velvet, it's Tipping the Velvet, isn't it? I don't really know. Anyway, okay. Then Jen the Librarian recommended a few books back in the day, and one that I picked up but never got to was Never Anyone But You, which I believe is about two women who fall in love, I think, during World War II. Anyway, Swimming in the Dark, also recommended by Jen the librarian. And then The Great Believers by Rebecca Mackay. I met her at LitFest. I was her author escort. I've already said this. She left me a beautiful message in the book. To Karen, with thanks for your help those years ago. It's all very good. However, I've never read her book. And I met her when she wrote her first book. All right, and then for kind of fantasy sort of things, we have The House in the Cerulean Sea, The Kingdoms, and this stack is like seriously about to fall. The Lost Future of Pepper Harrow. Okay, then for nonfiction. Some of these are like memoirs and some of these are like beasts of books, which is why I do not think that I can follow my teacher's expectations. But I have Life as a Unicorn, Long Live the Tribe of Fatherless Girls, Amateur. Now, this one did not show up when I did a little selection thing for LGBTQ, so I'm wondering if there's any books I missed, because this one is real LGBTQ. Pleasure Activism by Adrienne Marie Brown, who is the most amazing human. Borrowed Time. This is a memoir of somebody who had AIDS. And The Band Played On, which I believe is a whole history of the AIDS epidemic sort of thing. And finally, this has the best cover, How to Survive a Plague, which is less about actually that and more about AIDS and everything that happened in the 80s with AIDS. So these are all of the books that I plan to read. Here's some, and I have another stack of more. I'm not even going to try it. It's going to be a hot mess. But anyway, I'm so excited. This is going to be an amazing April. And I think that I should totally load up my backpacking backpack with these books to bring when I'm dog sitting so that I can practice my hiking and my book reading. It's going to be amazing. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. If you have any other favorite LGBTQ plus books that you would like to let me know about, either board books for my future nibbling or any sort of children's books that I could use in my classroom, or adult books, which are my preferred, grown-up books, which are my preferred thing to read because then it feels like I'm relaxing from work and not working. Let me know. I would love to hear about your favorites, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.